The following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-minute warning.
Hello, everyone out there. Once again, it's a brand new, spanking new episode of the 5-minute warning. And of course, it is me, Ruben B, in the house today. And of course, my man, my mellow, AG on the ones and twos as always.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
You know, I should probably stop saying that because they might think you're a DJ or something. But I say you on the ones and twos because you're the production. So like
They didn't know that before, though? I thought they knew that.
I mean,
Over time, I thought they knew that.
I would assume they would know that.
Okay.
But it's out here in these streets, it's hard to assume anything.
That is very true.
Because in these streets, people just
like Candace Owens saying you can't prove that Ahmaud Arbery was not jogging.
See, the first thing
was jogging.
So the first thing you'll bring up is that chick. Like really?
Hey man, this is what we do. This is what we do. I read that. I said, this heifer. For real.
I mean,
come on, man.
Everybody that say he been jogging. And then your dumb ass when I come out, how you know he was jogging?
Oh my God. The only thing I'm saying is this. He should have a modicum of confidence that says he should be arrested safely, get to a holding cell safely after he's booked safely. If he's convicted, go to jail safely. No one needs to be gunned down in the street like a dog.
Look, man.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I hear you, bro. This whole thing about what do they call that crap? They call that crap citizen arrest. Bro, people better stop that. Because citizen arrest will get you citizenly shot.
Wow.
And I mean, and that's why hey, we're gonna do a citizen arrest. Bruh, that's why you pay cops for. Like, you pay for this. Why are you trying to do it yourself?
I guess they think they're Gomer Pyle.
Look what happened to that guy.
Well,
I mean, he was more
don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let it go.
I'll let that go. I'll let that go. Yeah, I was about to go in on Gomer Pyle, man.
Don't do it, man. He can sing really well. Don't do it.
Nope. Can't do
it. Let it go.
But yo, man, it's crazy up in these streets, man. I mean, Washington won today.
That was a great game.
Bay. It was a great game.
That was a great game. Was Kevin there?
Probably.
Oh, that was great, man. Probably. I was like, wow. I mean, Heineken balled out, man.
Bro, I knew we were gonna beat them. Like I felt it. You know, but at what cost? You know, we lost 2 more people. I mean,
that's just football. I don't think that,
Yeah, they pretty much said that Chase Young has a torn ACL. He's done.
Oh, because see, they were talking about a hip. I didn't know it was a knee.
Oh no, it was a knee. They pretty much said he's done.
Okay, yeah, he's done. He's done this time next year.
Probably around June, July. Because these days, man, days,
no,
you can heal it from. If you heal it from an ACL in like 6 months,
no.
Because what's going to happen is once they find out it is an ACL, he's going to have surgery by Wednesday.
I realize that, man, but it takes no, because his position, he does as much cutting as any running back. No, I don't want to hear that. He's gonna be back this time next year.
And Adrian Peterson came back in 6 months.
Adrian Peterson is the exception.
I mean, why can't he be the exception as well? But see, he's never been hurt, so we don't know.
What now?
He's never really been hurt, so we don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Well, I'm just saying. He'll be back this time next year.
I hope not. I hope he's back for the beginning of the season.
Well, don't get the boy hurt permanently.
Hey, man, like I said, it's
hoping, wishing, praying.
I mean, for people like me, an ACL is like 3 years.
No, oh my God, really? 3 years?
Bruh, it's gonna take me a year just to realize I tore my joint. And real talk, I mean, if we're gonna put it out there, I'm on like partially torn ACLs as it is. Pretty much they told me, I mean, you're 40, so it's like you can
Well, I
have
mean,
surgery, but it's not gonna improve or it's not gonna improve your life, whether you have it now or you have it when it rips by itself. And my thought process is, so you're telling me I need to feel the pain in order to have surgery. I ain't really trying to feel the other part of it rip. But I mean, that's what it is, I guess.
well,
That's what they
okay,
told me a couple of
okay.
years ago. And I was just like, bro, I
I'm
mean,
just saying, if you're not an athlete, the conversation's much different.
oh yeah, that's why I said 3 years, man. It's gonna take me a year just to realize that before I make a decision about getting it refixed. Because I'm gonna go through every up and down turmoil that it is. At least I know that about myself. And it's gonna
Okay,
take me another year and a half to rehab it.
so like 4 years?
I mean, yeah, I'm fat. So
You know what? You probably just offended every fat person ever, bro. Really?
Man, see, here's the thing, man. I read all these articles on how all these fat dudes sat here and lost like 130 pounds and now they're cut and all this other stuff. And I look at that and I'm just like, you know what? That should be me. And then I realize clearly, clearly, my life has not taxed me enough to make me realize that, bruh, you need to do this or you're gonna die. And I guess when it's all said
You
and
haven't
done,
you haven't felt enough pain yet?
well, it's not even that. It's just I haven't felt enough anything yet. Like, if somebody told me that, yo, if you don't lose 50 pounds in 6 months, you're gonna die. Yeah, that I'm losing 50 pounds in like 4 months. But that's because there's an end game there. I mean, don't get it twisted. I think my life expectancy is strong. Hopefully I don't get hit by a bus tomorrow. But I don't know. I just haven't gotten to the point where you get to a point. So, like, I feel like there's stages of this. And, like, I'm in a stage where, you know what? I've been big so long. I don't know what it would be like to be 200 pounds again. And
You
I'm
realize
happy being,
you're giving yourself excuses to stay big, man.
of course.
What?
But that's just, hey, at least I understand that.
Okay, as long
Do
as
I
you
want,
understand it.
look, man, do I want to stay big? No, I don't. I'd rather be much smaller. I'd rather be cut. And I'd rather be much sexier than I am now. However, at this point in time, you know, my lifestyle has just determined that, hey, you sexy enough right now, and that's cool. And I'm
Is
just
that
kind of
what your
like,
lifestyle is?
I mean, there you
Okay,
go.
okay.
It's,
You know what? These are the times I wish Moby was here because he would have the perfect thing to say to that.
I mean, he
Even if
went.
he just give you the side eye and didn't say nothing.
I mean, it is what it is. Like,
Oh
and
man.
everybody's probably, where's Moby at? Moby is handling some personal business with him and his significant other on a positive level. So happy anniversary to them, and he's celebrating. Let that man celebrate, and we gonna do what we got to do
Why
because
couldn't you
that's what
just
we
come
do.
out? Why'd you bury the lead, man? Why didn't you just come out and say he is celebrating his anniversary with his wife, as opposed to saying some stuff that makes people feel like the man got caught in bed with somebody else? Really? Come on, man.
Only you thought that. I didn't think that.
You know what? Never mind.
But I'm not judging you.
You
I'm
kind of
just,
are,
I cannot. I could be, but I'm not.
but you are.
I'm really not. Not yet.
It's
Give,
okay. People
give me
judge
some
me all
time.
the time. I'm a black man in America. People judge me all the time.
I mean, you know what? And that's probably possible. However,
It's okay. I judge you all the time too.
I know that's fine. I don't mind when people judge me because you know what? If you judging me, that means your attention's on me, and I'm all right with that. That's your life you wasted. So,
God. Okay.
so what I decided to do is because quick hits just ain't a thing no more.
Because it's not quick.
None of
It's
this shit's
not.
quick. It was quick for like 2 episodes, and then it's not quick anymore.
It was quick for one episode.
Okay, what episode? See, man, why you gotta be calling me out my old shit?
Because I
But-
told you I judge it sometimes.
I see. That's true, right? You see, America, he's judging me right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why they tune into this.
probably. But so I decided to change it to Crazy World because we talk about all the crazy shit
This is
because
exactly what
it's
it is.
crazy. And let's start in the good old Commonwealth of Virginia. So look, man, I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't mind people feeling some sort of way about stuff, but do we got to go back in time and how we deal with stuff? So, like, a Virginia school board member, like the Virginia is a city, they're talking about the state of Virginia, but a school board member in Spotsylvania County, that's what it should have been, but nobody knows what Spotsylvania County is, so it's got to be Virginia. That's these people changing the lead. And basically, just like, hey, sexually explicit books should be removed from the school library, should be burned. Why can't we just remove them from the school library? Why we got to be burning shit? Like, we burn beds, we burn houses, we burn crosses. Back in the day, they did burn books. I mean, what is people's fascination for living in the past? Like, bro, we don't have to burn books anymore, man. So
You realize people go for Old Testament when it suits them, right? I'm
Bruh.
just saying.
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
So here's the fun part. The fun part about this is, because when you say that, hey man, sexually explicit books should be burned or should be removed from the school library. Screw the burning thing, because that's just dumb. Why did they get to the school library? Like what? Some Playboys up in that piece? Is a Penthouse or a Hustler? That's what I'm thinking when I see sexually explicit books. Or maybe what was that? What was that book? That they turned to a 3-part movie. About the
Hunger
BDSM.
Games?
No, about the BDSM girl.
Oh, you talking about girl with
50
the
Shades.
dragon
Thank-
tattoo? Oh,
Nah,
50 Shades of Grey.
Thank you, Moco Cowboy. 50
50
Shades.
Shades of Grey.
Yeah, because if that book
Oh, I got
was
a
in
lot to say about 50 Shades of Grey. Go ahead.
I mean, but we're not talking about that today. That was just an example. But if that was in the school library, I'm like, yeah, but how the hell did it get there? Like, who approved 50 Shades of Grey in a high school library?
But the book in question wasn't even like that, and it wasn't sexually explicit. It would
we're gonna
have
talk
sexual
about that.
content in it.
We're going to talk about that. So, the book that was cited was 33 Snowfish. So, first of all, like, they went from books with an S, and they only gave us one book to cite. And I'm just like, so are the rest of you couldn't just give us a list, bro? Like, you gave us one book. And that book details the life of 3 homeless teenagers attempting to escape situations involving sexual abuse, prostitution, and drug addiction. And if they were question, if they were 3 homeless teenagers, that's probably real life for them. So, are you saying that they should be removed because they talk about possible rape, homeless people getting raped, because that happens? Are you talking about the prostitution? Got to make money. Are you talking about the drug addiction? Yeah, when you don't have a house to live, you get caught up in some dumb shit. And that's sexually explicit.
It is to them.
I mean, yo, man. So, okay, sexually explicit. One Boko said thanks. So it's like somebody's like suggested that books deemed offensive be quote kept in the back where parents can still examine them. Question number 1. Yo, what parents are going to school libraries examining books? Hold on, player. All right. Don't know what happened with that. That's weird. All right, you should be good now. AG. Unmute yourself.
That happened. I didn't even do nothing.
I know, me either. So, Mocha Cowboy remix. That's right. It was a remix.
Oh, so it happened to you too?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was.
okay.
It was my
Okay.
voice. It was awesome.
Okay.
So, hold on. It's not even the fact that they're in the schools. If they're so bad, how the hell did they get there? Like, doesn't somebody got to approve this shit? Like, yeah, we got some books we want to put in school. Hey, this needs to go through approval. Or we can just throw any type of books up in the school. I mean, that's
No,
my first
no.
question.
Well, I'll answer that question. A parent got upset with one book.
Understand.
And because they got upset at that one book, they made a big enough stink about it, which created a firestorm, which got those books removed.
Understand.
Otherwise, they're probably in every school in the country.
Correct. But here's what it is. When it all comes down to it, like one dude was like, he didn't even want to see them adding, I think they should be throwing in a fire, Old Testament. Because, hey, man, if it sucks, you burn it. All right. For the sake of them being out of schools, whatever. So the director of teaching and learning for the district, Darnella Sims, said officials already been looking to the situation and asked the board for time for the staff to review the existing processes for vetting library books. I mean, what? You don't know how you vet library books? Like, you're the director of teaching and learning for the district. You don't know how library books get in the library? Like, am I saying something crazy here? Like, I just
No.
want to make sure I ain't crazy.
No.
All right. But then here's what it is. Somebody shot the idea down because he didn't like the idea of the books being on school library shelves for one more night, which basically means, hey, bro, you gonna go check all these books out and make sure if they're good? I mean, because I'm not going to, because that's not my job. And then saying, having them in the library show the schools, quote, would rather have our kids reading gay pornography than about Christ, unquote. One, there should be no books in school about Christ anyway. Number one, if I am correct on that, the Bible shouldn't be in your school library. But then on top of all that, why would you even bring that up? That's just some old bullshit.
Convenience. I mean, you heard what what's that general that got caught up with Trump? Oh my God. Yeah, you heard what Michael Flynn said today. We're gonna have one religion under God.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
So now you understand where the mainstream is trying to get back to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this was said out of his mouth in front of many people, and the people in the audience were in agreement. I'm just letting you know. This is no different. This is no different. Everybody in the mainstream want to be saved till they get hard. Everybody in the mainstream want to be all Christ-like until it makes them uncomfortable. Because the first thing to get wrong is love thy neighbor. If you can't get past that, you don't have any fundamentals.
I mean, don't even talk to me.
Saying.
And of course, Mo B, who is on his anniversary, is chiming in. Romeo and Juliet promote suicide. Julius Caesar promotes murder for power. Ain't no one trying to burn them. Tell these white people to eat a dick. I mean, he
lives, Mo B. I mean, it's ironic that you say the Bible shouldn't be in schools, because if this is your definition of sexually explicit, the Bible is porn.
Bruh.
All of it. I mean, lying, cheating. Come on, man.
And the same kids who read these books have also watched Game of Thrones. Come on, man.
Man, that ain't none but some. You know what?
This
is dumb. This is making mainstream America uncomfortable. They don't like it messing with their fake Christianity, so they mad. One person said it. It is fake. All of it's fake. All of it's fake. Ain't nobody been in church in 50 years talking about never mind. These people are stupid.
Yeah, so they also criticized superintendent for not being proactive in this issue. Dr. Baker, you saw this coming from Northern Virginia. Did it not occur to you to check was in our libraries? And it's like,
there was nothing to check.
And furthermore, I pay people to check this. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, yo, parents, eat a dick. Like,
there's nothing to check to start.
I mean, I'm just to the point where I'm just like, look, my stance is very well known on this. Parents, if you want to be involved in the school, join the damn PTA. But what you shouldn't be doing is telling teachers what they can and what they can and can't teach in school. If that's your case, it's called homeschool, and you can do that shit by yourself. And
You're not allowed to tell these people that.
You're
not allowed to tell these people that.
Well, no, they still got to pay tax for the school, so I could care less if they homeschool. They still paying for the school. Because
I realize that, but people don't want to be told what to do.
Man, whatever. How about they want to tell to burn the books? How about
No. You get to tell people what to do. No one gets to tell you what to do. You understand what's going on? Come on, man.
Just like Moby said, these people can eat a dick. So, Gloucester, bruh.
Like, it's gonna be and it's gonna be forgettable. In 10 years, no one will remember it.
I don't know, man. This is pretty good. So in Gloucester, Virginia, we've all been to high school, and senior pranks happen, and you want to be legendary for the greatest senior prank ever. So this kid in Gloucester was like, "Yo, I'm trying to go down in history, bro." So first of all, Gloucester is a county, and yeah, it's a rural county. It's a rural community. It's got crops and animal farms and all this other stuff. So this dude decided to ride his horse to school. He rode his horse to school. Yes, I did not stutter. He rode his horse to school. But
now,
then
when you got to make sure you define it right. He rode his horse to school, including inside the building.
Well, I was getting there.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I was getting there.
Okay.
So I need to get people through the fact that he rode his horse to school.
Well, in Gloucester,
yeah, but a lot of people don't know what Gloucester is. Gloucester's okay. It's not that far from me. No. But I just need people to understand that this kid rode his horse to school. So he rode his horse to school. Nobody's ever rode a horse in the school. And so he came with the idea, well, shit, let's just ride the horse into school. And, he rode the horse in school. Horse. It was a white horse, yes. He was outside for about 20, 30 minutes. So he's, because you would think the teacher would be like, all right, take the damn horse home, bring your car. No. So he decided to ride the horse in school. And the horse, being the smarter of the two, didn't want to go in. Because at the bottom, there's this metal thing. And the horse is like, he stepped on it. He's like, bro, I ain't trying to go up in here.
I don't want to get suspended like you getting ready to get suspended.
You get suspended, I get turned to glue. That's not what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So, of course, he turned the horse around. He calmed her down. Oh, baby, it's all good. We can go in here. And the horse like, F it, man. It's your dime. So the horse ran in, and everybody was just like, it's a damn horse in the building. Everybody was yelling because there's a damn horse in the building. And it's like, calm down. It's just a horse. Bruh.
Calm down. It's just a horse.
Yeah. It's a damn horse in the building.
Trigger.
I mean, everybody quiet now. And he's still trying to explain to people that's a damn horse. We understand it's a damn horse. Why are you in the school riding a damn horse? It's the question. Hey, but if you want to touch the horse, you can. And everybody's like, nah, bro. That's all you, bro. That's just like those people who got the pit bulls who look mean as hell. Hey, come touch my dog.
No.
Bruh. What?
Hard pass.
Do I look like Boo Boo the Fool today? And these kids are like, I don't know who you like. We know you, but we don't know that damn horse. So he took the horse out because he took a couple steps. The horse could slip on the tile floors. Hey, what kind of floors are in school?
Very slick ones.
Not dirt.
So the metal horseshoes on it, it's not going to be a good thing. That horse breaks his leg in school. You got to shoot the horse into school. Are you serious?
Once again, a kid rode a horse to school. And he's a senior at his high school. And he doesn't realize that, hey, Maybe I can't take the horse in because the floor has tiles on it. These tiles I walked in for the last 4 damn years. Yeah, bro. You know, and he said students and teachers were excited and they were taking videos and selfies. First of all, those teachers should be fired or at least suspended for taking a damn selfie with a damn horse in the building.
I mean, come on, man. You got to cut them some slack. How many times are you going to come to school and be in class and then look outside and it's a horse out there? Come on, man. You got to seize the moment, man.
Bruh. Let's try this one more time. An adult got out their damn phone
man.
and took a selfie and other pictures with a damn horse that didn't belong in the damn school.
Man, the horse is already there. There's nothing you can do about it.
Hold on,
All
man.
you can do is respond to what is there.
And this is why kids don't understand right from wrong, because these dumbass teachers are, oh, that shit's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of the damn horse. Like, what happened to the fact that this damn horse shouldn't be here? Not just for your safety, but maybe the damn horse's safety. Because you know what? If a horse could have been in school, it wouldn't have been the first one.
Yo, man, if my mom packed me some apples and some peanut butter, guess who would be feeding the horse?
And after that horse bites your finger off,
if you hold your hand the right way, the horse ain't gonna bite your finger off,
bruh. Yeah,
this is how you hold. This is how you hold your hand.
Let's try this one more time. An 18-year-old rode a horse to school and took it inside the building. And you think I trust you with feeding a damn horse? Man, you better get out of here with that.
Come on, man.
Bro.
Spread your hand so that the horse can't bite your fingers, and the horse will eat the peanut butter and the apple.
So after a year and a half of
just not going to acknowledge me then, right?
I'm not going to acknowledge that shit. I'm not going to do it.
You're not going to acknowledge nothing I said.
Nope.
That is cold-blooded.
Because that's just stupid. So, especially after a year and a half of virtual learning uncertainty through the pandemic, he says he just wanted to put on a smile on people's faces. That was my main point, to spread the joy because we've been cooped up. So you decided you wanted to ride a damn horse to school. First of all, how do you get all the way to school without a policeman being like, why you ride a damn horse to school?
If you're in Gloucester, you could have trailered the horse until you got close.
Okay, let's try this one more time. He rode a damn horse to school on the road. You cannot ride a horse on the road.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of things you can do in rural county. I know there are laws. I'm not saying you're wrong about that part, but I am saying there are a lot of things you can do in a rural area.
So he says,
why is Ruben so mad? Did a horse eat a sugar cube?
I'm not mad.
His own back in 4-H. What in the world?
I'm not mad. I just need for everybody to understand how dumb this was. And the kid's probably not dumb. And I mean, let's be real. He's in the damn school with a cowboy hat on and a mask.
Hey, at least he got his mask on.
I mean, I appreciate that.
And his Carhartt too.
And he said he says he saw one teacher who looked upset, and that's why he turned the horse around. Hold on. So you trying to say only one teacher was upset in that bitch, and that's what made you turn around? That's right, because the other teacher was taking selfies with the damn horse in the damn building. I'm like, look, man, I'm not mad. I just need to express the point that
old Snappy was just like Zorro.
Oh man,
that's your family.
That is my family. He was not dressed like Zorro because he was Caucasian, and he did not have a hood. He looked like a damn cowboy.
Hey, but he had a mask.
Yeah. At least it wasn't a regular mask. It was a regular. Man, I'm not getting it. Cool points my ass, Melanie. Like,
wow.
He rode a damn horse into a damn school. Like, what? And then he was like, nobody told me to go. Yeah, because you left before they got there. It was like, I didn't want to offend anybody, so I walked him out. I got off him and walked him out. And that's why I just rode back to the farm. Okay.
I don't know. I mean,
he did get suspended for 10 days.
10 days.
Quote, causing a demonstration or disruption, unquote. but it said his slip recommended a punishment of long-term suspension up to expulsion. Now, hold on. He rode a damn horse to a school. I don't think he should be expelled from it. Like
No, Tony,
that's
I
a bit
knew you were
much.
gonna do it. I knew you were gonna do it.
No, I just think he's a dumbass. Like, and I'm not saying he's a dumbass. I think this is a dumbass thing, and you know, it's just like, come on, man. I woke up this morning. What am I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna ride a horse. I'm gonna ride a horse to school. You know what? That would have been cool enough. You didn't have to take him in the building, dog. And that's where the line is for me. You didn't have to take him in the building.
Well, that's my whole point. How you gonna be this upset and think this is that dumb and not agree with the level of punishment that was discussed and on the table?
Because I think
Because that could have been a lawsuit
it could
in
have been.
so many different ways.
And if the horse would have slipped and fell and broke his leg and they had to shoot the horse there, he would have got expelled without question. But
No,
he
that's
didn't.
not when you get expelled. That's when people start talking about you about to go to jail. I'm talking about the fact that this horse could have gotten upset, kicked somebody in the
agree.
face,
I agree.
kill some kid, anything,
Yeah.
including and not limited to the horse slipping, falling, breaking a limb, and having to get euthanized.
Yep.
This kid should have been.
But-
It shouldn't have never. He should have had to go and get his GED.
But he had 25 years of training, man.
Oh, that's nice, but you're not supposed to have a horse in school. And if you had 25 years of training, you should have known that a surface that slick with metal horseshoes on is not the best idea. So now you're telling me that this kid didn't? Nah, Ruben, you're gonna have to finish this.
And that's why I've said from the beginning, his dumbass rode a damn horse into his school. Y'all freaking out. Why are you so mad? This is why I'm mad. Because you're right. It could have been way worse for him, the horse, and the damn school. And yes, do I think he should have got expelled for it? No.
Why?
Because hold on. Because nothing happened. Is that a dumbass decision? Yes. Without question. Just because a kid makes a dumbass decision, that just gives me the right to say that's a dumbass decision. You don't need to get expelled for it because nothing happened. However, if one thing could have happened, yeah, he gone. And that's why I'm saying, and that's why from the beginning of this whole thing, everybody's getting on my case about how I'm saying that this is a dumbass move. And I'm standing by it because this is a dumbass move. Everybody's laughing and stuff about it. But yeah, his parents did not have to be on board. And we don't even, because he's 18, his name was in it. They didn't even talk about his parents. Nobody cares about his parents. He's 18. But once again, the situation is, why are you riding a horse to school? Dumb. The horse said, I really don't want to go up in there. You said, come on, baby. We can do this. We can do this. Then the horse is like, you know what? Because it's you, I'm going to do it. Nah, man. It's a dumbass decision. But that doesn't mean we have to be super ultra like crazy about it. Nothing happened. And that's it. He just made a dumbass decision. He got his 10 days. If it would have been 2 weeks, I'd have been fine with that. If it was a month, I would have been fine with that. Expulsion when nothing happened. Now, if he'd have took a dump in the school, then yeah, I could probably see expulsion. But when it's all said and done, he shouldn't have took the horse into school any damn way. And that's all I'm saying. It's like, yo, you made a dumbass decision. I'm glad they suspended him at all. Because let's be real. He could have been off with a warning, and we'd have been like, what the hell? He could have Aaron Rodgers this thing and just got a fine and called it a day. At least he got 10 days out of school. He got a little vacation, so he can be like, yep, greatest school prank ever. However, it was a dumbass decision. I could have wrecked a whole bunch of stuff. But he didn't. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Now, next time when I say people make dumbass decisions, maybe y'all won't get on my case about it.
If that's the way you're gonna see it, we're sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I ain't. I'm just saying.
I know you
make
ain't.
you feel better because I'm not even upset with you. Your stance. Your stance is absolutely right. I'm tripping at the fact that you thought that expulsion is too harsh.
For something I didn't. For something that
it doesn't
didn't
matter.
have it. Well,
all the ifs out here is enough.
I mean, people were
And if you
getting
want to do something stupid, then I'm gonna treat you like a grown man.
yeah. But do you agree back in the day when people were just saying no, they were getting 20 years for drug paraphernalia when they had a couple joints in their pocket and they were getting 20 years in jail? Sometimes
Apples and oranges.
nope, same situation. Just because you had two joints on you, you won't try to sell none, you got 20 years in jail. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Hey man, I ain't doing nothing to nobody else. I made some dumbass decisions. That don't mean you gotta ruin my life for it. That's all I'm saying.
That's not rude. He can get a GED. He can graduate.
Bruh. I mean, you can get a GED, but man, let's be real. I
Hey,
mean,
community
which
college,
we're
then go to a 4 year.
which
You
we're gonna
good.
talk about, a little bit later. Just because the GED, that don't make people look at you the same way. That's all I'm saying.
You did ride a horse to school, which in your words was a dumbass move.
Dumbass move. Yes.
Then you get some dumbass reaction from me, and I'm gonna ruin your life in the short term.
And see, I don't think he should have ruined his life. I don't think that was that necessary.
Okay.
But as long as I'm just happy he got something. Because let's be real, I'm surprised some people would be like, he shouldn't have got no time. And I'd have been
There's
like,
a lot of people out there that feel that way because
And
there's
I'm just
people
like-
out there that feel like you.
I mean, you're right.
I'm not one of them. I'm like, you brought a horse inside of school. Actually, he did it twice because he brought it inside the school once and the horse stopped halfway. Then he went back outside and coaxed the horse to finish the job. That's twice.
Yeah.
So yeah, he get to be suspended until forever. Get that GED, keep it moving.
Damn, man, you cold. I ain't that cold.
I know you're not that cold. I'm just saying I'm not gonna waste my breath and say it was a dumbass move and not finish the job.
I think they
Going
finished.
for the juggy, man. If you ride a horse into a school, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna make sure you remember this is the dumbest thing I ever did.
Yeah, man, but really?
Yes, really.
We're gonna ruin lives because they made one bad decision.
Some bad decisions do ruin lives. I'm just letting
You're
him
right.
know.
But I'm just saying,
This is a life lesson. This is a coachable moment.
yeah, and the 10 days were fine.
No, they won't. Not unless those 10 days ruined any college he was going to because they saw that dumb mess and was like, oh no.
Well, it probably did.
Send our acceptance.
I'm pretty sure it did.
If he was going to college, I'm not really sure if he
Yeah,
was.
but if he's going to the Marines, doesn't really matter. It doesn't.
Well, I'm just saying. Yeah, Melanie Fun Size won. He knew better. He chose this a long time ago because he had to plan it out and everything. This is not something he decided one day when he was in the barn cleaning up the stall. He's like, hey, oh no, this was premeditated.
Man, it's so funny how everybody was against me before, and now my stance is lighting up. Everybody trying to go for the kill shot now.
No. Well, like I said before, I don't know about everybody else, but I wasn't tripping at your stance. I was tripping at the fact that you didn't finish it. Because there's no need to call this kid out and then go, oh, that was a little too harsh. No.
No, I didn't say it was too harsh. I'm saying 10 days. I'm good with that.
I'm not. I thought he got off good. 10 days. Psst.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, yeah.
He'll be out.
Because like you said, there are probably a lot of people who were like, nah, it was a harmless joke. Now, once
Exactly.
again, the other people who should have been suspended, those damn teachers who went up and took pictures of the damn horse. Like, yo, man, real talk. How are you a leader of education and you going up there and becoming part of it? Like, really? That's what we're doing, man?
Yep.
Yeah.
Look, put Melanie Fun Size One's last comment on there. I want everybody to see this. This is exactly what I'm saying.
Wait, he told his friends. I'm sure he told his friends that he knew he was going to do it.
Exactly.
Probably.
This is premeditated.
That just means he needs better friends.
No. Okay, Ruben, I'm about ready to move on, player.
I mean, I've been ready to move on. You trying
Okay.
to stay on it.
You know what? You know what?
So, a Fox anchor was very shocked to learn that Biden actually runs the White House. What? Who the hell you think run the White House? Like, what? So, Fox News anchor Harris Faulkner had her conspiratorial bubble surprisingly burst on Thursday by Ari Fletcher, of all people, who unequivocally told her that President Joe Biden actually does control the White House. He lives there. What makes you think he does it if in yo, man? Like, and see, this is the problem, man. The problem is I got stupid people. I got
Can you get through it?
see, man. All right. I'm put it out there, man. I wasn't gonna put it out there, but the more I've been thinking about this, I have no choice. Harris Faulkner is a black woman. Why, in the grand scheme of things, are you out here feeding this dumbass political shit, thinking that the president of the United States does not control the house that he effing lives in? What?
Are you
Like,
seriously asking this? You can't be.
man,
The
yo,
2
man.
years of the 2 years this show's been on, are you really asking this right now?
I'm just mad she's asking with a straight face, like she was really shocked.
All of them ask these questions with a straight face.
But it's so dumb. So, after she got on Kamala Harris's case about the French accent shit, which, I mean, whatever. Because if she was talking French, I mean, I don't get it, but whatever.
She is an entire podcast. Let's move on.
I don't even know who this chick is. So I almost called her a different name because this is just stupid. Like, you know, a conservative talking point that an aging Joe Biden is not actually in charge of his own White House. Who else? Quote. She asked Fletcher, quote, who is running the White House in your estimation? You've been inside. You know what it looks like. Is it fair to question that? Unquote. First of all, that tells me your dumbass has never been inside the White House.
And thank you for saying that.
And how you going to sit here and question who runs somebody else's damn house and you ain't been in it? Like, what kind of dumbass, stupid convert? I can't. And then, because Fletcher served as George W. Bush's White House press secretary. He said unequivocally is Joe Biden. You know, and she was like, "You think it is?" like he's like, absolutely. The president sets the tone. So this whole shit out here about these people thinking Biden doesn't run anything, he's got people running shit for him. Let it go. I mean, get a grip. And then they asked Fleischer why Biden turned his back on the media most of the time he's with us. Because it's apparently, quote unquote, suggests that the president is following shadowy orders to not engage with the press. And Fleischer's like, because he doesn't want to talk to the media. He don't want to talk to y'all dumbasses. And, quote, because he's running the show and he gets to make those kind of decisions, unquote. Now, this is on a Fox News TV station. This dude has a show called The Faulkner Focus. No, that's Faulkner, her dumbass. She's got a show called The Faulkner Focus. She brings, you know, a person who's done this shit before. Hey, man, does he run the White House? Yeah, what makes you think he doesn't? Like, you've been in there. Wait, you haven't? Then why are you even talking about it? How you gonna talk about somebody else's house that you ain't been in?
So cute.
I'm not even talking about just like in this. I'm talking about in real damn life. Like, I mean, because let's be real, and I'm gonna put it out there. Some people like to talk about people and what's going on in their house, and they ain't never been in their house to see how their house runs. You know who you are, women. And that's what it is, man. That's right. I said it.
Okay.
I said
okay.
it.
That's what we're doing.
But that's what it is. And I mean, yo, man, for real, just what makes you think somebody else runs the White House? Like, how
she doesn't think that. She doesn't think that.
She doesn't think.
Never mind. Go ahead.
No, I mean, talk to me, AG, man. Like,
dude, look. Number one, she doesn't believe that. She doesn't believe half of the things that she says. However, she has to create a narrative to further the agenda of the state of the broadcast company in which she works. I'm telling you, that's all that's going on here. And sometimes, just like the whole Aaron Rodgers thing, sometimes you lie and just like defame people, trying to create a narrative, and somebody puts a fly in the ointment, like Geraldo Rivera. Well, the same thing happened here. She said some dumb mess, but to the many millions of listeners
No,
or
she did not.
viewers,
Hold on. Let's correct
what?
this.
What?
She did not say dumb mess. She said dumb shit.
I'm saying dumb mess.
I know, but you're really saying dumb shit.
I realize that, but I'm saying
Okay.
dumb
As
mess.
long as we're on the same page with that,
We
it,
are. We have been.
yeah,
I appreciate you making my comment more intense.
I
But
appreciate
what I'm
that.
telling you is this: it's her job to do what she did. It just backfired with this particular person, which happens sometimes on Fox News, and it's always very funny. And I'm telling you, she don't believe what she's saying. She know what she said is stupid, but in her defense, she is actually doing her job quite well. It's just that Ari Fleischer was not cooperating.
Damn, Candace Owens, man.
Just
I know. I'm just
so that's my 2 cents with this. This whole thing was the stupidest thing I've ever heard, but it's really not, because that's their MO. And I'm telling you, I would say 95% of their viewership sounds just like this lady.
unfortunately.
And that's why their station is, or their company is growing by leaps and bounds, like weeds, because they are tapping into something that's a real thing, and people don't think it's real. Even though Trump was president for 4 years, people still don't think it's real.
I don't understand.
Yes, you do.
I do. It's
You
just so sad.
just because you white don't mean you can't be marginalized or feel marginalized. And if y'all don't wake up and smell the coffee, it's going to be another type of Trump in the White House. It's going to be another type of Trump running the world. If you don't believe that white folks can be marginalized, y'all better wake up. Just saying. Because I know 4 or 5 people off the top of my head that sound just like that lady. They don't know Jack, but they're making accusations that's wrapped up in a question. But the difference is the person they're talking to is like, yeah, you right. Just saying.
And Fleischer's like, you're not putting me out here on Front Street with these lies.
Exactly. It
I got a
backfired.
rep. I got
But
a
see,
rep.
man, this happens once a month. But for 29 days, they saying what the hell they want to say. Just saying.
You know, as we move to the next thing, these are the words I never thought I would say ever. I agree with Geraldo Rivera. Never in life did I ever think I would say that in any form or fashion. But I appreciate him for, God, man, how is this happening? Like, I
Hey,
appreciate
before you go on, a broken clock is right twice a day.
You're right.
Just saying.
So, of course, good old Sean Hannity, on his show, Geraldo Rivera was on the show, and Hannity and Dan Bongino. First of all, change your name. It's stupid.
Why you gotta change? Why you gotta hate on the dude's name, man?
Bongino, whatever.
Yeah, you know what? That was real racist.
I know. I wasn't racist. I was just like, that's just a dumb name.
Yo, you sounded racist right now. You sound like them 5
How
people.
did I sound racist? Stop it.
You sound like them 5 people I know off the top of my head right now.
Really?
Yes, really.
That's not how I meant.
It don't matter. See, now you sound like I'm for real.
I mean, I don't, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, how many black friends you got?
I used to correct everybody when people would call Kamala. I'm like, Kamala's a Ugandan giant. What the hell? Her name was Kamala. Stop it.
I guess you
dumbass.
need to act right too, don't you?
There's some people.
Some people now.
What? Man, what you doing, man? So, they were arguing with Rivera about the backlash that Aaron Rodgers endured about lying about his vaccine status. Yeah, he lied like a dog and got caught up for it. So Rivera thought the backlash was appropriate and pushed back against other people lying about their vaccination status. And he said, quote, if I'm in your room with my grandchildren who are not vaccinated because they're too young, and you lie about vaccine status and you sneeze on my grandchildren, that could be a crime. That is absolutely so selfish, unquote. And so when you think about it, people have been, a lot of people have been accusing Fox News of promoting anti-vax propaganda and misinformation about COVID-19. I mean, that's not an accusation. That's legit because they're stupid. So Hannity has said he believes in the science behind vaccines, and he's also vaccinated himself. But he also denigrates vaccine mandates meant to protect people from the virus. So hold on, bro. So you're saying you ain't got issue with the vaccine, but you got issue with people making laws to force people to get it so people can be protected.
Yes.
I mean, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and lump you in that same boat with Kyrie Irving because both of y'all stupid as hell. And so, like, hey, look, everybody, we're going to make a law that everybody has to drink milk with their cereal. Well, I want to use water. No, milk makes you healthy. Water does not. I want to use Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is bad for you, but milk is not. Man, F that, man. I'm going to do what I want. Hold on, man. So you mad that we can't make laws to keep you healthy because that's against your right to choose? Bruh. As Rivera said, nothing is more contemptible than vaccinated commentators urging their unvaccinated followers to fight and die for their freedom. It's like the punk safe on the street urging the guy on the ledge to jump. And he's right. Like, yo, it nothing happening to me. I'm good. But you, nah, F you. You can go do what you want. You go do this. What? Like, yo, man. Big shout out to Rivera with that for once. Because, like, me and Rivera don't see eye to eye on nothing. Except for this. Because, yo, man, I feel the same way. It's like, hold on, man. Yo, if you're not vaccinated, look, I don't give a damn if you're vaccinated or not. I don't, because that's you. However, if we're friends, if we're family, if I'm in your airspace, then a couple things got to be happening here. If I'm wearing my mask, then I give a crap about you because I'm wearing my mask. If I'm not wearing my mask and you're not vaccinated, you need to tell me that you're not vaccinated because I could be carrying it, you could be carrying it, and that shit ain't fair. I mean, because just because you out here rolling dice on the corner with your COVID-19 self, I ain't trying to roll those dice no more. Been there, done that, and that's just me, man. Like, I got family members who are not vaccinated. I got friends who are not vaccinated. I got coworkers who are not vaccinated. Hey, man, you do what you want, but don't be out here living fraudulent. And I know we've talked about this before. Yo, don't be faking the funk, man. And Aaron Rodgers, yo, man. I mean, F you, man. Straight up. Because you fake the funk, man. You can't be sitting out here and not vaccinated, running around like you vaccinated. That's just like a dude running around like he free and he not. That's not how it works. Let it go. So, shout out to Rivera for saying that. Even though it fell on deaf ears, I heard you, bro. AG?
Yeah, the only thing I got to say about it is I'm going to channel my inner Moby and take this deeper and in another direction. I can't believe he was so mad he told the game. Because a lot of people don't know that everybody in Fox News and the Fox network in general are vaccinated. They have to be, or you don't work there anymore. Yet they're spreading misinformation and telling people they ain't got to do it. It's the most ironic thing ever.
Yeah. For the most part, if you're working for any type of major company and you're not walking around with a mask on like 24/7 while you're working, 9 times out of 10 you're vaccinated. One, even though the company I work for, I'm vaccinated, but when we're out in the street, we have to wear a mask because there are a whole bunch of people who still aren't, and they can't make those people not be. So it's like, yo, man, we try to we looking for you to protect yourself, so we're gonna mandate you got to wear a mask. Yo, man, all this crap about my fundamental rights, nah, man, it's my job trying to save my fundamental rights in my damn life. Been there, done that. So all these people talking about it's my right. You know what? It's your right to be unemployed too.
Exactly.
So I mean, whatever. Like Kyrie Irving, I ain't feeling bad for that dude. Well, I'm doing it for the man. You doing it because you don't feel like playing basketball. And you want to get paid. And that's what it is. That's it. That's it. You know, it had the nerve to be. Well, not even the nerve. I'm not going to say that. But he was at a game in Philly. He was at a college game in Philly. Okay, he was masked up. That's great. I mean, but yo, man, the city and where you work says if you gonna be in our buildings, you got to be vaccinated. You can either go work for somebody else or just keep your happy ass at home. And he is choosing to keep his happy ass at home. So, it is what it is. And I mean, Dre, you came in all late. You can't be asking questions you all late, bruh. I mean, he off this week, man. You need to be here on time. We start at 9:00 every Sunday, for God's sakes. You can't be all, I'm going to make a cameo appearance. Hey, what's up, people? Where the other dude at? Bro, we done discussed that like 50 minutes ago. You should have been here.
Oh,
All
you
right.
so harsh, man. Why you gotta come on, man? Dude is allowed to be late.
Look, man, we don't run our show on CP time.
Wow.
Because if we did, nobody would watch this. Because they would never know when it comes on.
Every time you try to give me an answer, it's time to change the question. What does that mean?
Absolutely nothing. Keep it moving. Shout out to Dre. Jeez.
Wait a minute. You just told a dude he was late, then you gonna shout him out?
I mean, if I'm gonna talk crap about him, I might as well shout him out.
Okay.
So, and the last thing for our crazy world. So, first of all, I thought these things were fake. So, around Richmond or around Virginia, they've been these old people with these signs that said F Biden. And not F Biden, but the whole word Biden. And I'm just like, okay, somebody just made this shit up. However, that's not true. Or if that is true, somebody decided to make it real because 2 men were detained because a banner was shown during the Virginia Veterans Day ceremony. Hold on, bro. So like you can see here, put out a big sign that says F Biden and show it during the Veterans Day ceremony. What a sacrilegious piece of shit. Like,
wow, you are on fire tonight.
I'm just saying, man. You mean the time change, man? You better stop it with that stuff. Okay?
That was last week.
I'm not even listening. But nah, man. How you gonna sit here? How you gonna sit here and have a sign that says F Biden while they're doing a Veterans Day ceremony for all the people who passed away, fighting for your right to stand there with that F Biden sign? You piece of shit. You sacrilegious piece of shit. Like, and you 60, bruh. Like, I came with you, man. You just old. You just a capital H, a capital OLD old. And I can't mess with you on that. It's just what it is. So what happened was he put it up. Police approached the dude, asked him to move. He said no. So they decided, we're going to hang out with you because we're not going to let you show the sign. So at the same time, another 58-year-old dude, 50-year-old veteran, saw the banner. He left the amphitheater they were having the ceremony at. He climbed into the bed of that dude's truck, removed his suit jacket, and attempted to cover the banner with it. He said, "You're not about to do this today." But with all the craziness, there was no physical contact between the two old dudes because that would just be a sad fight and nobody will win. Actually, I'm gonna bet on the 58-year-old veteran because it looks like, I mean, if you got the balls to go up in somebody's truck and like take your jacket off and cover up the sign, like he went into the bed of his truck. Bruh, you're not getting that close to my truck to do anything. I mean, let's be real. So clearly he was faster than the old dude. And then they tried to get him from the truck. Officers removed him from the vehicle, issued a summons for disorderly conduct, and escorted him to his car. And the dude, Headland, the 6-year-old, was ticketed for parking in a tollway zone and allowed to leave. Hold on for a second. We need to back up. So he drove his pickup truck over the sidewalk to a tollway zone, near the base of the Virginia War Memorial Amphitheater. Why didn't they just tow him?
I don't think they're going to tow him when the situation was in hand. It's not like he just left it there. I mean, he was right there. And the police were handling it right there, right?
Yeah, they just stood there with him.
Right. There's no need to call a tow truck for that.
Let's switch this up.
Okay.
It was a 60-year-old black dude that had F Trump in a tollway zone. They'd have towed the shit.
Well, that's a whole nother podcast. We're not talking about that. We're talking about two white guys. So,
but I'm just saying. Well, we don't know. Honestly, we don't know what color they are.
We kind of do.
We assume.
Nah, we presume. There's a difference. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, but let's be real, man. Like, they said we are very sensitive to a person's right to freely speak their mind, but when they will not work with our attempts to de-escalate matters, we are left with little choice.
Right, and that's actually good policing. But these two guys are white, so that's going to happen. I think the cops got it exactly right.
And it was Capitol Police. It wasn't Richmond, Virginia Police.
Oh, okay.
I need to put that out there. That's another situation. Because Lord knows if it was Virginia cops, it'd have been a problem. But yeah, man. I mean,
and plus they're two old guys, man. It'd be like when Moby says two big guys fighting. It's not gonna be pretty, man.
Man.
Just saying.
Old guys. Really? But they just allowed him to, hey man, you're in a tollway zone with a F Biden sign. One of these two ain't gonna be here in like 5 minutes. Either the sign or this truck. I mean, you got to make something happen. It's a tollway zone. Like, it says we're gonna tow your shit.
I understand what you're saying. All I'm saying to you is they handle it a different way.
That's the problem with Virginia Capitol Police, because if it was Richmond City Police, that shit would have got. They probably would have pushed that thing out of the way. It'd have been awesome. But hey, who am I? But that's the crazy world that we live in. Horses, F Biden signs. I mean, I just and people don't believe who is truly running the White House. Jesus. Hey, mute yours. There we go. All right, unmute. You should be good now. It's remix, baby. Bands to make it. Oh, wait a minute, wrong song. All right, you can unmute AG.
Man, what's tonight, man?
Well, I don't know. This is what it is.
That's what I was getting ready to say, KBICO. Let's go, Brandon. Man, the bottom line to me is with this, man, is just like, I ain't mad at the sign because I've seen other groups do the same thing for Trump. So, it's all good.
But why they gotta do it in Virginia? Do it somewhere else.
Well, it happens everywhere, Ruben. It's
all good,
man.
But you had to do it through the Veterans Day thing, man.
Well, see, that's the part where I know these two guys were white, because there's no way in the world they would have let a black man do that disgracing the military like that. No. And there's a correction. Veterans Day is for veterans that are still living. Memorial Day is for veterans that are dead.
Yeah, but still.
I'm just saying, man, we just know they have the complexion for protection. And to have good policing and to have good policing and common sense policing happen. Whatever. And plus they were old guys. I mean, what? Come on, man. They're old.
The dude climbed in the back of his truck and covered the side with his jacket.
Hey, man, I think his jacket might have covered at least most of the
that probably took like 20 minutes.
Hey, man.
For him to get up there and cover it.
It is what it is.
All right, AG, it's on you, bro.
Well, it's another episode. Well, I guess it's an episode of Rise and Shine, and it's not really like teaching something that somebody doesn't know or whatever. But this, I was having problems with finding something good that I felt strongly about. And my wife brought up the fact that Bernie Sanders is wanting to go after Elon Musk in particular. Because like AOC, Bernie Sanders is all about this witch hunt against ultra wealthy people. Now, I need to tell you where I stand on this politically because everything's political. I agree to a degree because, yeah, you do need to pay more taxes. However, most of me is like, you need to stop effing with these people because who signed your check? Because I know for a fact Elon Musk signed his own check. Okay. So if somebody signed your check, you probably want to just, understand a few things before you start going off the deep end. Well, that's how I feel about it personally. You may feel differently, but I just don't want to go after rich people because they ain't paying 30, 40%. Okay. Now, having said all that, if you're going to go after somebody that can burn down the world and still have 5 jets, I don't think your level of success or your hope of success is going to be very high. The only people that are going to be affected by this are not the Bernie Sanders and the AOCs of the world, because the government pays their check. And Bernie Sanders is independently wealthy, which that's problematic already. A wealthy person telling another wealthy person what they need to be doing. Second thing is the people in between, the people I just finished talking about, the people that go to work every day, like I'm going to do tomorrow, like Ruben's going to do tomorrow, or whenever he goes back to work. It's like someone signs our checks. If you start messing around with these people and make them feel as though they are poor, they're going to feel like what they did to make all this money isn't worth doing because it is a business. And once they feel like that, it's like, well, wait a minute, I don't need this headache. I'm going to take my ball and go home. So guess who doesn't get a check? It's the you and me's of the world, the Roys of the world, the rest of y'all that are affected by all this. Now, again, I understand where they are coming from. I do. And to some degree, I agree with it. But to just keep on it and on it and on it, there's a lot of things that you don't understand. So again, and the bottom line for me is it's the middleman, the working person, that's always going to be affected by all of this. Now, it's already affected my wife's stock, and she's not happy about that. She got some Tesla stock, and her stuff took a dip because this dude is threatening to dump more stock. And I told her, I was like, well, you just got to deal with it because you're talking about a dude that literally doesn't need anybody, including the company he built. He doesn't need that to sustain himself as a human being. This guy I don't know, I guess he's like $50 billion. I don't know what, some stupid number. So what you think will happen? It's going to be the regular people that own Tesla stock that's taking it on the chin because you're on some sort of, crusade. All I'm saying is have some balance. That's all I'm saying. So that's the rise and shine, y'all. That's the rise and shine. Just be aware and read the room. Understand everything that goes on, because sometimes the unintended consequences are something you can't come back from. So there you go.
I hear that. Rise and shine. Wake up, people, before you get left up. So, all right. So, F that guy. There too.
Who is our victim this week?
Oh, it's 2.
Oh, it's 2. Okay.
Yeah, because I got to go back to what I said last week.
Okay.
So,
what happened last week?
So, I said if the NFL does not suspend Aaron Rodgers, they're going to be F that guy next week.
You sure did. I remember now.
And yes, they did not suspend Aaron Rodgers because they're a bunch of punk asses. So, F them.
Understood.
Straight up.
I agree.
And just on a second note, I did not play him on my fantasy team. even though he came off of COVID on Saturday, because when it's all said and done, hey man, I don't care how asymptomatic you are. You got that shit, you got that shit. You're not gonna be able to go out and start running around like you a spring chicken the next day. Ain't happening. And it didn't happen. They won today. That's because 2 touchdowns from AJ Dillon. He ain't throw no touchdowns. I even think he threw a pick. So, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to disagree with you that because I watched the entire game and he didn't look affected at all.
Yes, he did look affected.
He did not.
Well, they didn't score any damn points. So,
well, no one did until the fourth quarter.
Yeah. So, F the NFL because they a bunch of punk ass bitches. PABs, punk ass bitches. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Now, the second F that guy, which is interesting, is not the NFL. It's John Gruden. Bro, let me see here. You wrote some racist shit on email that your boy didn't clean out when he got fired. So you're saying somebody on purpose released these emails that you wrote and
that you wrote.
They're trying to quote Soviet style character assassination him.
Yes,
bro, you did that when you wrote the damn emails, man. So first of all, you can't call Roger Dale some more bullshit, and then in one email, then talk about black people in another email, and then talk about homosexual in another email. Bruh, like that's 3 strikes. And you mad because, well, they only released some of the emails. And the NFL did it. Can you prove the NFL did it? Like, what, you got your private eyes watching the NFL. Bro, you ain't got shit. You got a whole bunch of money. Leave. Disappear. Well, they try to ruin my reputation. Bro, you ruined them the minute you hit send on those those emails, bro. Like, yeah. When it's all said and done, you will forever, ever be the one who messed up. Just because somebody found them, that does not mean that you didn't write them. And you admitted that you wrote them. But now somebody's out to get you. Cry. Somebody's out to get you. Somebody's out to get all of us. You ain't special. You just gave me ammunition. F you, man. F you. Straight up. F you.
My goodness.
I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I mean, like, really? A Soviet-style character exact? Bitch, you ain't that damn important. And then he said the NFL claims the NFL initially only released a single email. No, the NFL said that this email was found, and they didn't even say that. That was a Washington Post, you idiot. So, like, and then pressuring the Rays to fire him over it. Well, you can't sit there and have no racism on the damn end zone and have your
every helmet.
Yeah, and your dumb ass still working for the NFL. I mean, don't you see how this is a problem? Now, I can understand, hey, my bad. I don't feel this way now, blah, blah. But guess what? You'll work for ESPN talking to black athletes every day on that quarterback show that you had.
You good? Ruben is having technical difficulties. I think the spit went down the wrong pipe. You good?
God is telling me I need to stop talking about this man.
Is that what it is?
I mean, it's just like, come on, bro. You can't just sit here and have all these quote unquote relationships with all these people, whether they got color or not. And then come back in the NFL and say, I've changed, which you could have. And I'm not saying you didn't, But bro, it says end racism.
That's pretty
Whenever you
basic.
score a touchdown, it says end racism.
Yes. Twice,
Bruh.
because it's at every end zone.
Yeah, it's like, and y'all scored a bunch of touchdowns over the past couple years.
So people see it more.
Hell, I hope you see it more.
He's not gonna see it. He's mainstream America, man. He's got privilege, bro.
Well, guess what? His privilege is F you. That's the privilege gets you today. You're an FU guy. It's not many of y'all out here.
Mo B
but-
is in rare form tonight, y'all.
I mean, Grew needs to eat a dick. Take this L, move out of the country to Florida, and go work for Fox News. Oh, I can't take it.
Move out of the country.
Walking down the sideline, looking at the back of the helmet says "End racism." Guess what? You didn't do that, or you did it, or if you know what? Once again, you might have changed. But guess what, man? If you knew that these other emails, if you didn't know they were coming out, that point in my time in my life, I was not in a good headspace. I mean, lie, man. Come up with some reason why you were talking about that. If you won't racist anymore, but guess what? You got called out. The cancel culture got you, and the fact that you're trying to sue because it's a witch hunt, they want to be fired, bitch. You ain't that damn important.
You know, it's interesting you brought that up, and I didn't even realize until you said it. It's like he never defended himself.
No, he said he wrote it. And he apologized for writing it. And I'm not like, oh, that's cool? That's it now? We good? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I wrote that racist shit. You know. And that was it. He never said, well, I don't feel that way now. He never said I was at a different part of time in my life.
Nothing. He just apologized for what he said.
He apologized for writing that one email. He ain't say shit about the rest of them. Why? Because he didn't think they would come out. Guess what?
They did.
And I mean, you should have just came out in front. Back then, I was not in a good headspace. There are probably a couple other emails. Yada. I mean, get out in front of it, man. You still probably would get fired though. But at least you would have went out with some dignity. F you, dude. And now you're trying to sue. God, you ain't got enough money. They gave you probably like $60 million. Knowing your boy, he probably just paid out the rest of your damn contract.
He may have, and I thought about that today as I was
So, I
watching.
mean,
Yeah.
So I'm like, shut the F up. You're not bigger than the Shield. And the Shield's not going to fall for you. So, I agree with Moby. Yo, suck a dick. Or, excuse me, eat a dick.
There you go.
He knew Moco Cowboy. He knew where his bread was buttered. Remember when Dick Cheney shot a guy in the face, and the guy who got shot apologized? Yeah, bruh. I apologize for you shooting me. Do I look like Boo Boo the Fool? I mean, like that's that. Lord. So, all right, we got to move away from that because I can't deal with too much more of that dumbass shit. Yeah, man. How many times the NFL becomes an FU guy, and then the dude who is suing them is the FU guy? Like, what kind of random ass shit is that? Dumbasses.
Hey, 2-0 is what it is.
Yeah. No, actually, it's 1-1 because they took that L. Being
Yeah, that's right.
guy.
Yeah. They did.
I mean, twice in 1 week, man. Even I'm not that unlucky. So, the question of the night: can marginalized groups truly unite if individualization within the group continue? Now, I'm gonna let you explain this, AG. Go for it.
What I mean is this: like, my wife and I were talking about Paula Patton yesterday, and she
Paula
said,
Patton thick boy. I'm sorry, that was a song
"Really?
that just came. That just came out. I'm so sorry. I apologize, AG. I apologize to Paula Patton. That you said that and it flashed me back to that song. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna mute myself now because clearly I can't control.
Okay, this is what I mean, folks. It's like Paula Patton came out Well, I don't know when she said it, but my wife was reading an article on Twitter where she was vehemently against the usage of the term biracial. She identifies as black. I was like, I understand what you mean. I appreciate you being down. But biracial is exactly what it says. Your mom is white, your dad's black, you're biracial. But for her, it's very offensive. I have learned through not watching, but listening to a podcast called Code Switch on NPR. If y'all are NPR fans or whatever it is, or if you just look it up on Apple Podcasts, check it out. It's really good. Latinx people go through the same thing, and they have white privilege. Because my girlfriend in high school, Miriam, she taught me this. She said,
Hey, protect it. No, change the name to protect the innocence.
she's not innocent. Anyway.
Oh, damn. Whoa.
But what I'm saying is
right.
this.
I didn't know what's that kind of party. I stuck my dick in the mashed potatoes.
So what I'm saying is she told me, she said, every Puerto Rican is not white. I said, what are you talking about? There are black Puerto Ricans. And I said, it is? Because it never occurred to me. And so she showed me, and I was like, oh, okay, I see what you're saying now.
I thought Puerto Rican was just Puerto Rican. I didn't realize there are black Puerto Ricans and white Puerto Ricans.
Yes, and they have privilege.
What about the Puerto Ricans?
If you ask 10 Puerto Ricans, that especially Puerto Ricans that have come from the island of Puerto Rico, which is part of the United States. Okay, just put that out there.
Not Florida.
No, not Florida. It's a foreign country.
Shout out to Moby.
But they will light skin Puerto Ricans do get treated better than dark skinned Puerto Ricans. Dark skin is not cool anywhere you go in the world. It's just not. That's one example. The other example is the LGBTQAI. Because see, we started out with 4 letters, LGBTQ, right? And this is not me making fun of it. This is me telling you what's going on. Then a few years later, you had to have the AI, but there are many more letters that are included. If you really, really, really down with it, it's a lot more letters included. And it's because people are within a group, they start to individualize things. Oh yeah, it's 5 letters, ain't it? That's 5 letters. My bad, Dre. Thank you for bringing that up. I thought it was 5. Anyway, so it's like then you say, well, I'm this or I'm that. And then people are upset. Enough people get upset, then you add a letter. Then people are like, well, no, that doesn't suit me. I identify as this. And it's like, okay, then you have to do this and you have to do that. And before you know it, you've created factions. And it's just like once you create factions, the fissures in the monolith, which is your group, makes the whole monolith weak. And I'm sitting here going, do we really want to do that? Because at some point we have to say, look, I understand how you identify, but if we want to get together and get some things done, we got to be one. We have to be one thing. At some point, we have to be one thing. Just like at some point, we have to be separate within the vacuum. And I just don't think that allows for strength. I think it allows for weakness because it's getting out of hand. You have a group, and then within that group, it's a whole lot of infighting. Well, why you fighting amongst yourselves? You probably getting your behind whipped. You're not moving. You're not doing anything. You're not. All you're doing is arguing about how you identify. At some point, just like the whole thing between how some people want to get the rich people to be taxed the same way that everyone else is. At some point, you have to realize there's more than just that happening. So that's what the question is all about. And for me, my answer to that question is you're coming from a place of weakness if you continue to do it at such a high level. It's just that simple to me. At some point, not the whole thing, but at some point. So how you feel about that, Ruben?
So, yeah, I think they're doing the opposite because you're not coming together if you keep making yourself separate. Like it's one thing to have a common ground, but you can't have a common ground yet it becomes a pyramid situation. So theoretically, and I don't want to use the term pyramid scheme because I don't agree that's that, but it's just how it works. So like ultimately you have let's use black people. You have black people at
Mhm.
top. That's top. But that splinters off American black people, African people,
Mhm.
or non-American people. Let's do that. Then it splinters off. Well, the non-American people, well, what country black are you? You know, and then for the American people, it may not split off there. It may split off. Well, are you partially American or complete American? You know, then it goes into color, and then it goes into how much percentage you are, and all this other stuff. So it's almost like when it's all said and done, the only person who is really winning in all this is the person at the top. So to answer your question, it goes from the individualization is the first person or the head of the group. But the more you splinter off, you're not uniting, you're separating. Now, you could sit there and say, well, we're still part of the same group. You are as a whole, but individually you're not. Because if you are not agreeing on the same things, so like after you go like 4 levels down, then you have the educated black people and the non-educated black people. Well, the educated black people may feel about one thing, but the non-educated black people don't feel something else. So then nobody agrees upon anything because everybody is just being cut down, cut down, cut down, cut down. So, um, yeah, I just don't think it's possible. I think the more you split is, you know, is there strength at this point in time? Is there strength in numbers or is there strength in unity? And I think that's where your issue becomes because, yes, you can have more numbers, but how unified are those numbers? And when you're not unified, you're just a whole bunch of lemmings. And for those who do not know what lemmings are, um, lemmings used to be a game, which basically you had to direct a whole bunch of creatures to move places. If they fell in the hole, they fell in the hole. They did not deviate from what it was. Um, you know, they just do what's in front of them. And Mo B is like, we'll have to extend this topic because I respectfully disagree with both of you. Using black on people for this analogy does not play. I mean, yeah. But that's the cool thing about this show. We can all definitely agree to disagree, and we all can have our opinions whether we agree or we somewhat agree or not agree. So yeah, we'll probably end up talking about this again. But it's just one of those things at this point in time. That's what it is. But I appreciate it definitely. We'll talk about this again because I think it's important to talk about things like this sometimes. Um, because I guess my thought process is, you know, you're either standing for something or you're not standing for anything, or you have no idea what you're standing for. Then you're just standing up by yourself, chilling. So yeah, we could definitely talk about this again. Wow. It does not play. All right. Oh, thank you. So your mind, AG.
Um, when you're familiar, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't read directions. And I'm going to explain that. I was going into Harris Teeter because I needed to use the bathroom. In Harris Teeter, every Harris Teeter I've ever patroned, the men's bathroom is on the right when you're facing it, when you're outside facing the bathrooms. The men's bathroom is on the right and the women's bathroom is on the left. So my familiarity with with the situation led me to the right. I went right in, didn't read nothing.
We know where this is going.
Yes, sir, we do. And so I'm sitting there doing my business, playing Sudoku while I'm, just killing time or whatever it is. And I heard these women outside
Oh God.
in the bathroom vestibule, right? So I'm sitting there, I ain't paying no mind. And then the voices stopped as the door opened. And I was like, that's kind of funny. It sounded like they just walked in. But whatever it is, because I think I'm in the men's bathroom. And so I go back to mind my business. And then I thought about everything I thought was cool about this particular bathroom. I was like, because the first thing I thought was, man, I've never seen a Harris Teeter bathroom with like 3-4 stalls in it. This is cool.
And there's a faceplant.
Not yet.
Oh Jesus!
But then I was like, oh no. So I bent over and looked under the stall. The tiniest man feet I've ever seen. I'm telling you, I was like, they gotta be. And then I was like, oh my God, those feet are too small to be a grown man. And I looked over because somebody else came in, but she didn't say anything. So I wasn't really aware. And the door's closed and you can't see outside, right? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna check this other stall. Man, those are some tiny man feet.
oh my God.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm in the women's bathroom. I'm about to go to jail. So the first lady leaves, right? She washed her hands, she leaves or whatever it was. And I was like, okay. Then the second lady leaves. I was like, I'm good. Cause see, I put my feet together to make sure they ain't see my feet, because it'd be like, it's a dude in here, or at least somebody from Seinfeld. Either way, it's not cool. So the second lady left. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit here for a minute, because see, I was getting myself together to make sure that when everybody left, I can make a dash for the door. So the second lady left. I waited for a minute to make sure somebody else wasn't coming in, because this is a grocery store. A lot of people in the grocery store. Anybody come in at any moment, right? So I was like, I'm not washing my hands. I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna get out of here. That is the prime objective. Okay. And man, I got out of that stall and I kind of like opened the door a little bit, just to look out there and make sure nobody come in. Because if somebody come in, I can just close the door. And so did nobody come in? And I was like, okay. So I just opened the door, went out the door. And it was, the funniest thing was, I would have got away scot-free, but it was a man coming out of the men's bathroom. The same moment I was coming out of the women's bathroom, I didn't even look his way. I just kept it moving. I was like, look, y'all, the thing that's on my mind is read signs. Read the signs, people. Because even though you are in a familiar place and things look a certain way, it doesn't mean that it's actually happening. I went into the women's bathroom and just was chilling. I'm telling you, the first thing I thought was, this is so cool. They got 4 stalls. I didn't even notice the extra garbage can they have in there for, sanitary pads. Didn't even notice it.
And you didn't notice the fact they didn't have urinals?
When I left, I did. Yo,
Wow.
I'm telling you, it was bad. I was like, please don't send me to jail.
Face palm of the week goes to AG.
Hey man, I had to tell it, because soon as I escaped, because I really felt like I escaped, because I went to the back of the store, went all the way around, and then I just left. I just went straight to the car and hoping the police didn't come after me. I was like, oh my God, this is so bad. So
hilarious.
That's what's on my mind. Read signs, people. Read the signs.
Mm-hmm.
They even made a song about it. Signs, everywhere there's signs. Oh, that's cool. Just say you identified as a woman. I don't think I can identify as a woman just for a day. Can you identify as a woman for a day? I don't think so. I don't think that'll play well. I don't think that'll play Moby. No, I think I got to identify every day.
AG identifies as a right
It's a
bathroom user.
bathroom. Hey, look, man, I'm a Republican bathroom user. How about that?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
And look, hey, I'm the alt-right.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Moby says who? says like the man, right? I'm just saying, bro. It was like it could have been bad. Because could you imagine one of those women like seeing me like, oh my God? Oh, it would have been so bad. Identify as self-defined according to society.
Why? I'm not going down that rabbit hole tonight with him.
Oh my God.
I'm not.
Dre from VA said, no groceries, anything? No, bro, trying to get to the car. I'm trying to live.
I'm trying not to get talked to by a policeman who might have saw me walk out.
Man.
All right, so very simple. I've been saying this for a couple weeks, and I feel like I say it like almost every other day because something just makes me say it for whatever reason. Talent is divided equally amongst people, but opportunity is not. So, find your talent, maximize it. That's simple. That's all I got. That's all I feel like today.
Truth.
So, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for listening to the podcast today. Hopefully next week, we'll have Moby back in the house because I'm pretty sure he misses not being on camera. So,
wow, that's cold.
I mean, that was more of a for real.
You say this dude's vain? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, you said that. I did not. I didn't call him vain.
Hey, that's what I inferred, so that's what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, see, you trying to get people in trouble.
He said not at all.
Yeah. And
Dre from VA said start on time next week.
How about you change your clocks? How about you change your clocks?
Even though that happened last week.
Whatever, man. You're not retiring. Be quiet.
I'm officially retired. No, you ain't. You better bring your behind back.
So, but thank everybody who listened today live. Thank you to all those who will be listening on the podcast. 5minutewarning.com. Spell it all out. Hey, man, it's awesome. Life is good. It is officially winter now. It's 55 degrees out there. So, it's about to get cold. Make sure you layer up and all that stuff. And, if you Moby, set the fire. Set the fire. Get the fire going because it's about to be cold out in this piece. But once again, thank you everybody for listening. Thank you, AG, for being here today. Moby, I hope you enjoyed your anniversary. Can't wait to get you back next week. 12 play. That's funny. Moby has that 5-minute warning pitching.
Oh, man.
Man.
Do I get a pension?
He ain't got no money if he does. That joint broke.
I'm about to go on strike.
I mean, for what?
Yeah, I need a pension too.
Man, don't be believing stuff that everybody be saying. That's right. That's right. Tico been married for a decade, 12 years.
12 years. That's right.
So.
Oh my God. 12.
Yeah. It's never going to die, man. It's never going to die.
No, it's not.
But thanks everybody for listening. We will be back again next week, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dre fixed all of the clocks in your house so you're here on time. And we out. Peace. See you next week.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.